Koenigsegg Regera 2016 to 2022. The Koenigsegg Regera is a limited production, plug-in hybrid grand touring sports car manufactured by Swedish automotive manufacturer Koenigsegg. It was unveiled at the March 2015 Geneva Motor Show. The name Regera is a Swedish verb, meaning to reign or to rule. Koenigsegg produced only 80 units of the car, most of which were sold upon unveiling. The Regera was developed and designed to be a more practical, luxurious, grand touring alternative to the rest of Koenigsegg's lightweight sports car lineup, initially the Regera and currently the Jesko. As a result, it is less focused on track performance and Spartan weight reduction and more focused on the smooth and instant delivery of power provided by its overhauled powertrain. Koenigsegg states that the Regera will be one of the most powerful and fastest accelerating hybrid production cars produced. The introduction of the Regera alongside the Regera RS in 2015 resulted in Koenigsegg, for the first time ever, simultaneously having two models in production. This rule was passed from the Regera to the Jesko in 2019, which briefly shared the production line with the Regera when Jesko production began in late 2021. Koenigsegg founder Christian von Koenigsegg purchased a Tesla Model S P85 Plus in 2013 and was impressed by the car's ability to instantly deliver power without the need for a downshift or to wait for turbo lag. He was especially impressed with the direct and intuitive experience provided by an electric car like the Tesla, remarking that the instantaneous response of the motors was something even a Formula One car could not attain with a traditional internal combustion engine. Von Koenigsegg sought to combine this desirable aspect of electric powertrains with the traditional Koenigsegg experience of a lightweight, powerful sports car. Realizing some form of compromise was necessary, von Koenigsegg decided to look to a hybrid solution. By removing the traditional 7-speed dual-clutch transmission and switching to a single-gear direct drive system, Koenigsegg mitigated the added weight of the three electric motors and a 4.5 kW middle-H battery pack installed in the Regera as compared to the previous Regera models. The single-gear electrical solution also provided the instant response that von Koenigsegg sought, while the onboard internal combustion engine would then maintain the rapid acceleration and power at higher speeds where the electric motors are less effective. The Regera was designed with a combination of the Kasia software suite and Autodesk Inventor, with AutoCAD Electrical being primarily used to redesign the vehicle's electrical systems from past Koenigsegg models. According to Koenigsegg Technical Director John Gunnar, the Regera makes use of several power nodes to connect wiring throughout the car compared to the single power node of previous models, which saves weight. Koenigsegg uses 3D printing technologies to manufacture many parts of the Regera. This includes static components like details in the interior of the car under the upholstery and the large electrical exhaust port at the rear of the car, as well as dynamic components like the variable geometry turbocharger in the engine. This manufacturing technique allowed Koenigsegg to better tune airflow through the turbochargers and achieve a more complex inner housing shape which was impossible with conventional methods. The Regera was used by NVIDIA to introduce Project Holodeck, a virtual reality environment capable of importing and manipulating high-detail 3D models. This technology was used by Koenigsegg engineers to collaborate on design ideas in real time and could allow customers to experience their custom-made vehicle in VR before it is purchased or built. The Regera is a two-door targa top with a detachable roof that can be stowed in the boot. It is the first hybrid car to be produced by Koenigsegg, as well as the first vehicle to use their direct drive system for power delivery. As the company's grand touring-oriented offer in their two-car lineup, the Regera focuses more on interior luxury and daily usability instead of hardcore track performance like the Jesko. The Regera has a reported total power output of 1,340 kilowatts, 1,797 horsepower, 1,822 PS, through a hybrid powertrain. As in general, the Regera's internal combustion engine, ICE, generates its greatest power only at high RPM, however, due to the fixed gear, this corresponds to very high speeds. Power at low speeds is filled in by the electric motors, giving a maximum combined mechanical power output of 1,119 kilowatts, 1,500 horsepower, 1,521 PS, and 2,000 Nm, 1,475 pounds-feet, of torque. The internal combustion engine, ICE, is a mid-rear-mounted, in-house developed, twin-turbocharged V8 engine with a 5.0-liter displacement. It has 4 valves per cylinder, each with a bore and stroke of 92 mm x 95.25 mm, 3.62 by 3.75 inches, and a compression ratio of 9.3 to 1. The engine utilizes dry sump lubrication and dual overhead camshafts, and has a cylinder bank angle of 90 /O. It is rated at 820 kilowatts, 1,100 horsepower, 1,115 PS, at 7,800 revolutions per minute and 1,280 Nm, 944 pounds-feet, of torque at 4,100 revolutions per minute on 95-octane raw gasoline. A flex fuel sensor is installed in the fuel tank to detect E85 biofuel, which increases the power output to 1,100 kilowatts, 1,500 horsepower. The ICE is rev limited at 8,250 revolutions per minute. The ICE works in conjunction with 3 YOSA electric motors with a total capacity of 520 kilowatts, 707 PS, 697 horsepower, and 900 Nm, 664 pounds-feet, of torque. 160 kilowatts, 215 horsepower, 218 PS, YOSA 400 motor generator unit mounted on the crankshaft acts as starter and generator and supplies torque fill, and 180 kilowatts, 241 horsepower, 244 PS, YOSA 750 wheel shaft mounted electric motors drive each rear wheel and provide torque vectoring and manages traction. The electric motors are powered by a 4.5 kWh, 800 volt, 75 kilograms liquid-cooled battery pack developed by Rimac Automobili, making it the first 800-volt production car. Koenigsegg claims that the battery pack is the most power-dense battery pack ever created for a production car. Under braking, the kinetic energy recovery system in the Regera can regenerate up to 150 kilowatts of power to recharge the battery during operation. Christian von Koenigsegg invented the Koenigsegg Direct Drive System, KDD, and it was developed for the Regera by the Koenigsegg Advanced Engineering team. The KDD system effectively eliminates the need for a transmission and allows for pure EV, electric vehicle, mode. The Regera doesn't have a traditional multi-gear transmission but instead features a single-speed fixed-gear transmission, often called a direct drive, with a 2.73-to-1 reduction ratio, meaning the crankshaft mounted on the ICE will rotate 2.73 times for every 1 time that the output shaft of the direct drive mechanism will rotate. At speeds below 30 miles per hour, the wheel shaft electric motors mostly propel the car through the use of a hydraulic coupling that lets the ICE and the crankshaft mounted electric motor slip. In reverse, only the wheel shaft electric motors propel the car. Above 30 miles per hour, the RPM of the crankshaft mounted electric motor and internal combustion engine are proportional to wheel speed through locking of the hydraulic coupling. However, Christian von Koenigsegg described and demonstrated how the Regera features a steering wheel mounted paddle that simulates a traditional downshift by initiating slip of the hydraulic coupling connecting the crankshaft to the output shaft. This results in higher RPM of the ICE and the crankshaft mounted electric motor and therefore higher power at lower speeds than what would have been possible if the coupling would have been locked at all times. Koenigsegg reported that the emission of a gearbox and addition of electric motors and battery only added 88 kilograms, 194 pounds, compared to what the Regera would have weighed with the same combustion engine but a 7-speed dual-clutch transmission, DCT, and no electric motors or batteries. The Regera features a similar suspension layout to the preceding Regera models, with double wishbone suspension at the front and rear axles. The wishbones are manufactured from chrome molybdenum steel tubes, which was chosen over carbon fiber due to the significant cost and complexity of the latter option. The suspension incorporates special Z-shaped anti-roll bars that connect to the body at only one point, as opposed to 2 for traditional U-shaped bars. Also returning from the Regera models is Koenigsegg's triplex damper system, which consists of 3 custom lens shock absorbers on the rear suspension subsystem. While anti-dive forces under heavy braking are achieved by obliquely mounting the top wishbones in the front of the car, this mounting position could not be achieved in the rear. Therefore, the purpose of the third triplex rear damper is to provide anti-squat forces under hard acceleration. The Regera has aluminum wheels or carbon fiber wheels, optional, with diameters of 480 mm, 19 in, at the front and 510 mm, 20 in, at the rear with center lock wheel nuts. The tires are Michelin Pilot Sport 4S with codes of 275/35 ZR19, 100Y, for the front and 345/30 ZR20, 106Y, for the rear. The car comes with track-focused Michelin Pilot Sport Cup 2 tires when equipped with a Ghost package. The brakes are ventilated carbon ceramic discs, with a diameter of 397 mm, 15.6 in, and 6 piston calipers at the front along with a diameter of 380 mm, 15.0 in, and 4 piston calipers at the rear. A Regera equipped with the optional Ghost aerodynamic package. Contents of the package highlighted for illustrative purposes. Like its other production counterparts, the Regera is equipped with active aerodynamics for optimized downforce. At the rear is a foldable hydraulic wing, and at the front are active flaps that can modify the flow of air under the car. The manufacturer claims that the stock aerodynamic system is capable of generating 450 kilograms, 990 pounds, of downforce at 250 km per hour, 155 miles per hour. Before the 2018 Geneva Motor Show, Koenigsegg revealed the optional Ghost package for the Regera. This package extends the front splitter and the side sills, adds canards to the front fenders, and adds fixed winglets to the rear quarter panels. Koenigsegg claims that, with the Ghost package installed, the downforce of the Regera is increased by more than 20%. The Regera includes added insulation to help add to the luxury by reducing cabin noise caused by the wind and powertrain, along with 8-way electrically adjustable memory foam seats included as an added luxury item over previous models. The Regera also includes many new technical features such as a Neonode 9-inch infrared infotainment system, a complete camera system with recording capabilities, front, inner, and rear, Apple CarPlay, a new sound system, ambient lighting, and 4G and Wi-Fi connectivity. It also features front and rear parking sensors. The wireless connectivity capabilities of the Regera allow for Koenigsegg to send over-the-air firmware and software updates to each car as necessary. This allows for the remote modification of parameters such as the power band of the electric motors or throttle response without the need for physical work on the car. The Regera has active engine mounts for the ICE and transmission to rest on. The engine mounts are designed to stay soft at lower speeds, significantly reducing vibrations and engine noise, adding to the luxury effect of the vehicle. While driving more aggressively or at higher speeds, the engine mounts will firm up, giving greater lateral response to the driver. The daytime running lamps on the Regera was designed to resemble a constellation, with the carbon fiber background resembling the night sky. In addition, the headlamps can actively vent out condensation through 2 small fans installed in each lamp. Koenigsegg claims that the Regera is the first fully robotized car. All openings and wing mirrors are fitted with proximity sensors to safeguard against the doors striking nearby objects, curb, low roof, etc., while opening or closing. The vehicle features hydraulic pumps and accumulators to control the active front and rear wings, as well as active chassis control and lifting. Hydraulic lifters were added to the already existing pumps and accumulators to allow for all body panels on the vehicle to be remotely operated. The Regera uses a fishtail-style dual exhaust system designed by a Grupovic constructed of titanium, Inconel, and stainless steel. The large central exhaust pipe under the charging port is not used to vent exhaust from the ICE, rather, it expels hot air from the cooling system for the batteries and electronics in the car.